we are live. Welcome to Glamma's Closet, guys. Hello. Remember those lives where I used to wear makeup? Oh my God. Sorry. I'm too excited not to go live with this because you would not believe what I found at the Salvation Army today. Well, you would because it's in the title. But not one, but two jewelry jars. And jewelry jars themselves are really hard to come by. Really hard to come by. Like as a reseller, the Goodwill doesn't do them at all anymore. And many other places will do them, and then they'll charge like $40, $50, up to $80 for a jewelry jar. And it's ridiculous. And you're like, I'll just go to an estate sale or something and hope for the best. So I'm very, very excited to come full circle from my very first live and actually my very first recording. Aunt Boo and my mother and I were recording a jewelry jar opening, which was slow as molasses in January. That's on me. I didn't really think about the time of it at the time, but this one's going to be a little bit faster. So I just thought, let's just pop up and go live. So let's say hello to my pharmacist friend, Holly Walter. Hello, you beautiful, beautiful, gorgeous girl. That's my Ola. Oh, by the way, Holly, hit me up if you want to go to bingo this weekend. Anyway, sorry. Hi, Anne. It's good to see you. Anne's Art Boutique. She's gonna know if something's really good. And speaking of people who are gonna know if something's really good, Jennifer Hayes also knowing what's really good in a jewelry jar. Now speaking of good things, there's my boo. Hello, sissy. Love, love, love. Oh, by the way, I have your purse and your shirt, and I forgot to drop them off at Mom's. So hi, Teresa. Hi. I'm just sending out. Yeah, I'm just handling all my business at once. Hi, Teresa. I hope everything in Orlando is fantastic. You're in Eldon. Oh, okay. I'm not going to react to that at all, but we'll talk later. Yeah. I hope that everything is going well. And much, much, much love to you. Raquel Swartz, hello. Hello. Good evening, gorgeous. How are you? I hope you're doing well. Check out this jewelry jar. Now, this was the small jewelry jar. And that cost me $10 for this much jewelry, which is, I know there's more than 10 things in there. So I know that's better than a kick in the head for sure. Oh, you have a purse for me too. Yay, we can trade purses. Yay, that's exciting. I love trading purses. Okay, I'll make Wednesday my go to Boo's house or Boo comes to my house day. Ronnie, tackle hugs right across all the way to Virginia. Mwah. Hello, gorgeous. Jackson Roy Kirk, what's up, buddy? What's up? Late night hellos indeed. Yeah. It is that late. There's Liv. I knew, I was like, I saw Liv in there somewhere. Hello, my little songstress. Hello, it's good to see you. Yeah, I'm kind of a night owl, guys. So this is usually, I'm actually beginning my, I guess I would call it my third shift of doing stuff today. My second shift was just thrifting and grocery shopping. Jody, hello. It's good to see you, Marketplace Boutique. It's always lovely to see you in the chat. Thank you so much for being here. Ooh, okay. We're gonna have to check that out, and I will let Miss Vera know. Okay, you got the swag from Vera Vixen. Yes, honey, she is live. Okay, so this is probably the most, anyone who's ever sold jewelry online knows that this is probably the most satisfying sound that you can hear. This is like the most ASMR of jewelry people, and certainly for myself. I love this part. And Dodo did get me a box cutter, but for this one, you really do need, that crack. Did you hear that crack? Honey, I have a crack addiction. Yay, I got my super chats back. Yeah, I did. My super heats. Oh, Boo, thank you so much. I'll make sure I'm bringing a $10 coffee tomorrow. Yeah, that's just satisfying when you hear that crack. Jennifer, you know what I'm talking about. Probably most of you actually know what I'm talking about. A lot of us got started in reselling with jewelry. Dang it, super chat, stupid spell check. Though I knew what you meant, and that's all that mattered. And I loved it. I loved it. Aw. Okay, that's gonna go. See that? This is like one of those things where it's almost like those Christmas ball thingies, where it's got the fabric on the outside, but that fabric is right there. That's messed up. So she's gonna go into the pile of craft jewelry. And if you don't know what craft jewelry is, it's code for broken jewelry or jewelry that cannot be worn. And we don't wear it, and we don't. If we sell it as craft jewelry. Okay, this one's got. I think it's got a mark. I can't be sure. It's a little necklace. It looks like the beads are. Okay, so it's a little necklace like this. And let's see if we can check out. Got my handy dandy phone here. And I just use the camera and make it bigger. It's so much easier than trying to find it with the jeweler's loop. Okay, so I don't actually think, now that I'm looking at it, I don't think that's a mark. I think that's just the thing where they pressed it down. Okay. Well, nevertheless, it's cute and it's actually intact, so I'm happy about that. And then we have this, and the beads are ice cold, so this is good, and it's heavy. So it's a nice heavy beaded necklace. And as you know, if the beads are ice cold, they are either glass or stone. In this case, glass. And so this is a nice glass beaded necklace. Okay. She's a long one. She's like this long. Hi. Hi. Dun, 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 dun. We have no time for my foolishness. Okay, and then this is a faux pearl necklace. I'm assuming faux pearl. I don't know though. Now the fun part is that the pearls are actually on a string. I really think these are faux pearls. Yeah, they don't feel gritty. So I think I just did that. That just happened. I know I'm going to have to rinse my mouth out. So it's a faux pearl necklace, but it's kind of a long one with smaller pearls. So I feel like it could be worn like this, which I really love. It's kind of a Princess Di vibe. So I like that. And I like that too. And this one is another one of those fabric covered beads. This one seems to be pretty intact, but I don't know what the except for somebody's hair. That's lovely. But I don't know what the resale value is on those. And here's a black beaded necklace. It's black beaded. Oh, black beaded ram-a-lamb. Some glue or something on it. Okay, just a regular clasp and a black beaded necklace. No marks. Still nice, but it's plastic. Oh, this is pretty. She ain't got no name, y'all. She nameless. I think she's nameless. She looks nameless. But she is pretty. Look at that. It's got like the sort of plasticky crystals or whatever, but I think that'd be great for spring if you have like a wedding to go to, which I actually do next weekend. So that may be fun to wear. That may be an option. Okay, I'm not entirely sure what's going on here, but I think it goes like this. And it goes like this. I think it goes like this. Yeah, I don't know. I got to be really, really honest with you. I have no idea what's going on with this. They're definitely plastic beads, but it's a cute design, if not a little odd, but it's got its own thing happening. Very hippie. so I can handle that. Who's getting married? It's a very difficult thing to explain. We have a very yeah, the asymmetry makes me nervous too. Um, we have a very blended family. So my baby mama um, is my baby's mama, my two oldest sons' mother is has a very long term relationship with the gentleman who is now a part of our family. And we all love him. By the way, we love him for her because she deserves him, and he is fantastic. And and so his son from a previous marriage is getting married, and so Glempa and I were invited to this wedding, and we're thrilled to go. So yeah. Okay, so now I have a really long string of pearls, like a really long string of pearls, and which surprisingly never ever go really out of style too much. I mean, pearls are always kind of a classic. You can always count on pearls. So I always like seeing pearls in a jewelry jar. I'm always happy about that. This one is weird. I mean, not weird, but it's like these little things want to be seashells, but they're like plastic or acrylic. But the band in between is actually like real thread and not like plastic thread or like. So yeah, it's probably a vintage piece, but I don't see any markings on it. Okay, what in the ever loving disco? Hello. Oh, I think this is kind of love at first sight. I mean, I am not mad at this at all. Okay, a little ball on the end to show me it's serious. Look at this necklace. Oh no, I just realized one of the chains is missing. Oh. Well, this will go into the craft. And I guess that's pretty much that. This will go into the craft one. See, the chain is missing on this one. Oh, that's a shame too, because it's kind of like, hello. Well, win some, you lose some, I say, I guess. Okay, this one is a bangle. Looking for markings. I have a feeling it is marked, but it's the problem is that see this design on the outside. It seems to be somewhat repeating on the inside, so it's going to be kind of hard to figure out if it's actually got like legit markings on it, or if I'm just barking up the wrong tree. I don't know. Cute bangle though. Oh, okay. There's where the rubber meets the road, so to speak. I don't know. I don't see a marking on this, and I should. So it's for now. It's just a bangle. And speaking of bangles, how in the world did they get this in the jar? Did she just squeeze the crap out of this thing? Okay. So this is a little green rhinestone thing. And I'm going to have to check to make sure all the rhinestones are there. It looks like there's one rhinestone maybe missing. Maybe two, but I can't tell if a rhinestone's supposed to be there or if it's supposed to be the little nubs. So that's like a really pretty little green and silver rhinestone bracelet. But I feel like it's missing something. I need to take a closer look at that. Let's see. Then we have this. Oh my Lord, have mercy. Yep. No marking, just kind of hanging out there. Okay. Not my fave, you can tell. but it is what it is. Now this one, I think this is actually a teething ring. This is a teething ring, guys. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, it's like nubby on one side. It's like a pretzel. I don't know why they would have put that in the jewelry case, but we'll put that in the craft a lot, I guess. Although it's kind of weird. Okay, and then we have this little thing. It's blue and it bends a lot and it's already misshapen. So that goes there. This is weird. Okay, there's this bracelet. I don't see any markings. And on the inside of one end, it's just this messy goop. And on the inside of the other end, it's this messy goop. It's like somebody put like a dot of like hot glue or something on it and hot glued it onto themselves, maybe. So it's a no from me. Okay. And that's okay. For $10, this was a heck of a journey. This is fun. Okay. Does this have a marking on it? Not that I can see. But it is a very cool, heavy bracelet. So I like that. Okay, so this doesn't have a marking on it, but it's a really heavy bracelet. And here is the closure. And the closure is, look, it's got like that kind of good, you can tell it's something decent closure. So I think it's nice. It's nice and heavy. I'm into it. This is really not, it's got some mark on it, but it's, I don't know. It's like that. And this is like leathery. They had ball ends. What do you do with all the jars, like the actual vessel? Usually I donate those back to wherever they came from so that they can reuse them, in hopes that they will reuse them. Okay, let's see what your marks are. Okay, so there's no mark on that side. There was a little bitty mark on this side, but that may be where a screw is. And that's where a screw is. Okay. Sadly for me, I thought this was marked, but it's not. It's still kind of cute though, and it's in good condition, so we're gonna keep that. Oh, look at this glass, lovely. No, I don't have a room full of jars in my house somewhere. No, I don't have room for a room full of jars in my house somewhere. So this is like glass bits, and and the elastic's still good, so I guess we'll go with that. It's definitely glass. It's not acrylic. So I wonder if that's like nubs that are, you know what I mean? Like if they're making glass somewhere, if that's like a nub for that. Forever, forever, love, love. Friends, friends. Okay. Friendship bracelet. Yay. That is crap and goes in the crap pile. As is this. It's got like wood beads, and it's got beads that a crafter would find interesting. But other than that, it's not, I can even feel the elastic like just giving away. And that, just in case you want to annoy your dogs for the holiday. This actually is cold. So again, these may be glass beads. I'm not sure, but I kind of like this one, so I'm going to keep that. And this one is, well, the elastic is shot on this little beaded bracelet, so that goes. This one has good elastic, bounces back. This one's kind of cute, but it's elastic. The elastic doesn't feel good on it. It's kind of cute, but it looks like it would cost like $5.99 at Claire's. See how it's got like little bows in the middle of it? And we have this. Y'all, I don't even know. Did this come in like, I think this is from like a candy machine. So that is in the craft pile. And this one says made with love. It looks like the elastic's gonna burst. I'm gonna have to shake out my laptop ever. I'm gonna have to shake out my laptop. Oh, no. This thing is ginormous. I'm not entirely sure that this is supposed to be a necklace. It's got, look at the size of the carabiner on this thing. It's like I feel like it's more of a belt. I think this is a belt. And that's cool and all. That's cool. Okay, so this is a belt, and is there a name on this? There's some sort of a name on the inside. It probably says something really cool, like made in China or something. I don't know. Okay, so there's that belt. We're getting down to the bottom of the jar. Let's see. We've got this, and now I'm scared to death to expand this too much. I actually like this bracelet, kind of. I think it's cute. So that one's going in. Come on, you bangles. Time, time, time. Seek the Lord and find peace in his presence, hope in his promises, joy in his love. I don't care what it says on the outside, if it says 925 on the inside, but it does not. So I don't know. This actually is kind of heavy. So yeah. Hey, Kelly. Nah, not an awkward time at all. We're just finishing up the first jewelry jar. I actually have another one coming. Okay, this one's not marked at all. All right, and this is the last of the number one jewelry jar. So it's fair. It's not great. I'm not blown away, but you can't always, sometimes a mystery jar, the mystery isn't that great. This one is actually interesting. It's got some what look like to be real stones, some of them, and or glass beads maybe. But I like it's actually not a elastic, and some of this is cold and some of this is not. So this is interesting. I kind of like that. Oh, okay. That's like a Mardi Gras bead of a. That's silly. Now this looks like a Monet piece, but I don't see the marking. And just because I don't see the marking at first round doesn't mean I have to. When I'm not on camera, I actually go back through to see if there's any marking on anything, because this looks like. Does this not look like vintage Monet? And excuse me, it's in good condition. And there is something, I think, on the end of it. It's hard to tell. Yeah, I'll have to double check this because this one is really a pretty bracelet. Okay, so that is jar number one. And what we've done is we have eliminated all of the craft jewelry, which is a very good thing. And I'm just going to try to put this rabbit back in the hole, which is not happening at all. You know what? I'm going to leave it out. I'll just leave it out for now. Since we're live, we don't want to hold off. This one was $14.99. So this giant thing cost me $15. I got some mystery bags of jewelry shipped to my room in Florida so I can get my fix listings while on vacation. Looking forward to diving in. They're so much fun, right? Okay, anybody ready for some crack? Yeah. Let's get cracking. Woo, doggy. Look at her all pretty on top like that. Look at her. Oh, look at her. She loves it. Oh, yeah, baby. Glorious, beautiful sound that made. Okay, let me put my scissors up before I hurt myself on camera. Okay, let me get my scissors back. There we go. Okay. All right, good enough. That'll get the jewelry out of the jar. Let's see what is on top. Let's see what's on top. Now this actually looks like silver to me. This looks like a one of those silver things, and the way that it's tarnished looks like silver. It is not marked that I can see. That doesn't mean it's not marked. It means that I'm blind. So, but this looks like one of those like Taxco, like a Mexican silver sort of thing. See how it's got like that tarnish on it? So it indicates that it's been worn, but you'll notice there's not like, it's not blacking on the inside. And whatever this gemstone is, I kind of like that too. That's a good bracelet. That's a good bracelet. This one is just a repeat of the earlier ring thing, I think. Okay. Okay, this one's not exciting, and I think it's I want to say it's either bronze or it's very, very. I want to say it's like bronze or like a copper that has. No, copper would have a different patina. But I think this might be bronze. But I kind of like the inlaid turquoise look of it. Cute. And this one said it just had a little thing. Okay, it says Blues, and that's like St. Louis Blues. That's our hockey team. So this one actually could sell individually because it's blue and yellow. I like this. Okay, this one looks like an Alex Anani knockoff. I say knockoff because it doesn't have any of the Alex Anani tags on it, but it's like Jennifer, what do you call these? Hey, Dodo. Hi, baby. Geneva, hi. I just noticed you there. Hi. Sorry, I was paying attention to the jewelry. I forget what you call this. Jennifer, if you could let me know if you're still in the chat, what to call that thing. And then here are some bangles, and I usually don't pay too much attention to the bangles unless they're not magnetic. So with bangles, I always magnetize them and see if they're, because if they're not magnetic, then there's a good chance that it could be made from something other than, it could be made from like a finer metal. Slinky thingamajig. I like that, Kelly. I'm with you. Hey, Lynn, how you doing? It's good to see you. Now this one's got something hanging down. What you got hanging down, girl? Tell mommy all about it. Okay, it's got a C that looks like, it looks like Kato, if I had to guess. It's got this C hanging down. Here is Kato. And no, I did not do my nails. No makeup, no hair, none of that tonight. It's just you and me in a jewelry jar, honey. So there's that C. And it's a multi-layer green necklace, which I really think is cute. So I think that's Kato. But at least we have a name on something. My God. This one actually looks like Brighton to me almost, but I don't think it is. They had like a little sticker over it. Okay, there you go, sticker. Don't see a marking on it. Here's what it looks like, though. It's like pink and gold, and that's like a cuff bracelet. And I like that. And I like that too. This, if I had to guess, oh wait, it's got a little hang tag on it. Let's see. Let's see what she is. Well, I already like this one much better, this jar much better. And that was only $5 more. No, not web address. Okay, here we go. Now that's weird. It either says JMN or NWT. Okay. NWT? I don't know. I guess I'll have to look that up unless I've got somebody in the chat who knows what that marking is. But it looks like all the beads are there, so that's cool. Do, 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 do. Charming Charlie's is what the C is. Okay, thank you. I appreciate it. I wasn't sure if Cato marked their jewelry or not. I don't know. You can tell I know as much about jewelry, which begs the question, why am I buying a jewelry jar? Because they're fun. Because it's fun to sit and play with jewelry is the answer. And then I turn around and resell them anyway and just get my money back usually. So this is a double, it's not a double strand. It's just long, super long, super long. It's like wider than my screen, I think. Yeah. It's pretty super long. So yeah, I don't see any markings on it, but it is super long, and super long necklaces for me tend to sell much better than non-super long necklaces, if any sense is made by that whatsoever, which may or may not be the case. Let's see. I don't know. This one's just it's like that, and I think it's supposed to be a choker of some sort, but I can't tell for sure. It's just kind of there. So she's not bad. She's just not, dazzling. Okay. Yeah, this looks like it was. This looks like it was handmade, and I'm not knocking handmade jewelry. I'm not. And it's got like a little star and all of that in it, and a ribbon. Not knocking it, not loving it. But not everybody has the same taste. So maybe somebody looks at a little necklace with C things in it and is celebrating that. Who knows? Okay, no hang tag, no marking that I can see. There is this one. She is beaded. She feels like she's hand beaded. And that may be, this may be a hand done one, but see how it's got like the individual little beads? This may be like somebody just trying to create jewelry. This one, I mean, my God, unless it's marked 14K, it's going in the craft because it's just too tarnished. This is, see how tarnished this is? I mean, the chain is just like almost black. It's just old and gross. The beads are still usable though, so that goes in the craft pile. Oh, hello. What are you? You have a fine presence here. You're a big girl. Okay. Let's see what you are. Okay. So that is glass. It's cold, glass, and heavy. Hey, Bartzak. How you doing this evening, good? Okay. And then there is no marking on it, so it's just kind of like that, and then it's a big piece of glass. Not exciting, not awful. What in the my God, please have a marking on you. You know what? At this point, it doesn't even matter. It doesn't honestly matter to me if this does have a marking on it. I would be shocked, but it is also like there may be something on this little half tag. Let me take a look. Here's what I'm looking at right now, guys. So it's ostensibly a kid making a giant snowball, but it's kind of funny. Sorry. Sorry, not sorry. You knew you were coming to late night something. Okay. Is there a mark of any kind? Nope, no mark. None that I can see, and there would be on this piece. Yeah. Okay. So no marking, but it's got that novelty thing that I think people like. It's just I don't. There's something about it. The way that it faced me, it was like it was like the dude. I was like, dude. Okay. Great beads, great little wooden beads, or yeah, they're wooden or wood composite. But the elastic is shot on that, so we're gonna get rid of that one. Let's see. Now this is interesting. I remember chains like this. And this is just a chain. It's like that sort of chain where it's got like it's kind of beveled like that. So I like this one. Yeah. Google pick that one. God only knows what Google pick is going to come up with, Dodo. Okay, this is actually nice. Strangely enough, it doesn't look like much, but it is ice cold and heavy, which means that the majority of these beads are real glass, or at least part of these beads are real glass. And it's not hematite because it's not sticking in any of the other beads. I know that. Some of them look copper. Some of them, it's cold. It's okay. Those are glass beads. Those come in handy. What in tarnation is this? Okay, it's another long necklace with interesting. Look at these. Look at these stones. I don't know what these stones are. I'm gonna have to call my friend Holly, her sister. I call her Rockhound, and I'm gonna have to call Rockhound and see what they are if nobody knows. But they're marbled. It's like yellow marble. Very odd. Does not have a clasp. I don't that I can see. Oh, there's the clasp. Okay, so no marking, but it feels very vintage, and these beads intrigue me. I'm kind of dying to know what these marbled beads are. They look like onyx. The it, I didn't know onyx came in yellow, and like it's like not just yellow, but there's like some of them are like coffee colored brown, and like see what I'm talking about? Those are interesting beads. Doo doo. Hello, coral necklace. These things are the most uncomfortable things on the planet. Anybody ever wear a coral necklace and it just like scratches the crap out of your neck? Could be marble. Watching on my phone, so I can't really see the texture. Yeah, it's kind of hard to nail those down, but it's beautiful. It's the stones are beautiful. The necklace itself is kind of dull, but the stones are beautiful. Okay, no markings on this one. It's just a very sort of it's got I don't know if you can see how scratchy this is. I don't think the thing's really showing how very scratchy these faux pearls are. So that goes in when you get stuff that's that scratched up. I don't want to have to make excuses for what I'm selling. And there is a little choker. Let's see. There is a bracelet. Oh, this bracelet's got a lot going on. Okay. On the one hand, it's got all of this going on, which I kind of love, the mixed metal thing. And on the other hand, there's this, which I really kind of hate. And it's chain on one side, but it's also stretchy plastic on the other. And the plastic looks, that'll go in the craft pile. Not the Y2K choker, right? That is the Y2K choker. I should put it out there like that on Poshmark. I've never been a surfer in the 90s, so I haven't worn that necklace. Anyone who's ever been on vacation and picked one up. And this is a white plastic. It's a white plastic whatever is what it is. Okay. Please tell me this necklace is not connected to the, oh, thank God. Okay. Woo. Here we go. I sound like a snob when I say, oh, thank God. Okay, I don't know who made this, but I kind of love this. It's very Betty Rubble. And very cute. These are strings in between. Yeah. And it seems to be quite well made. So I'm kind of loving it. It's got a very vintagey sort of vibe to it. I don't know if it's actual vintage, but it's got a vintage vibe. And since this is not elastic and it is in fact string, I think we're going to keep this one. Very Betty Rubble. Rubble. Okay, and who are you? Hello. Now this one's got a little hang tag on it, so we'll check it out. And we'll check it out with the phone because I'm old and blind. You were headed to bed. Guys, I don't want to keep anybody up. Okay, that is also a C. It looks like a backwards C, I think. Come on. Work with mama. Okay. Now I just lost it. There we go. Okay, so I think this may be that Charming Charlie thing that we were talking about earlier. Son of a biscuit. Okay, now I don't need a selfie. Watch old lady scramble with technology. Oh, okay, now that's interesting. That's interesting. Hang on. I'm going to take a picture of this. And see if anybody recognizes it. Do. Some mama biscuit. Okay, so this is what this necklace is. Not a lot going on. I mean, it's not like anything. It's got a black chain. The chain is black or like a dark copper, but I think it's supposed to be that way. But this, let's take a look at this mark really quickly. This is the mark. It looks like that. And then there's also this mark, which I'm not sure if I had that upside down or not. And then I had this mark. So I took 3 different angles of these marks, and I can't tell what it is. I cannot tell. I have no idea what that says, but that is, again, intriguing. I love it. It's better than Copcoms tonight. BDR. Interesting. This is what appears to be okay. That explains this. There's a little bangle that may or may not be. It's I don't know. It kind of feels like silver. Um, there is a there's a keychain that says B, and then there's a D, and then there's an R. So, Aunt Boo, you may be getting a new keychain, a SIB keychain, because Aunt Boo knows that my first name starts with a D and her brother's first name starts with an R. So that is cool. Okay, no tag on this that I can see. It's got a little heart-shaped dangly thing at the end, but it doesn't say Brighton, so I can't assume Brighton. See how it's got like the little thing at the end? But I think that's heart-shaped. That's the little thing. And then there is this, which is actually missing some. Now that I'm looking at it, it's missing a string. So that goes in the craft pile. What in the fourth grade teacher am I looking at here? Okay, no markings that I can see. And again, I always say that I can see because you never know. And this is the necklace. So it's a nice little bead necklace. Let's get you out of here because you look like this. Looks like what was that? What was that one? What's that one that starts with a P, or is it paparazzi? I think this looks like one of those paparazzi thingies. So it's not unattractive. It's just not, it just doesn't have a lot of intrinsic value, is what I'm trying to say, and probably failing because it's like, okay. And another long, this one's not pearls, it's white acrylic beads. But it's got that pearl necklace sort of situation, so I kind of like that. What in the crappy crap? Okay, there we go. Again, no markings. Oh, Lordy, if I have to untangle this thing, they're going to have to come up with a much better necklace for me to untangle this thing. Okay, there we go. So this is like a little silver necklace thingy. So that's not bad. It's silver tone, I should say. Never ever say silver unless it's actually silver. Otherwise, I always say silver tone. Word to the wise, because otherwise it's kind of false advertising. You get in trouble. This is like little pink beads. That's not so bad. Close with a brooch. I don't know if I have a brooch, honey. These are just jewelry jars. I'm closed with whatever they give me, I guess. Okay, and there is this little necklace. And this bangle that can really only be described as a home beading project. It's like it's coming apart. It's like, yeah. Okay. Okay, no markings that I can see. Is that tarnished? Yeah. Okay, that's sad. It's actually kind of cool with the little coins, but some of the little coins are tarnished, and some of the other little beads are tarnished, so that goes into the pile. How sad for me. This one's got a little thing on it, So I'm wondering, after I do this too, guys, I usually take a magnet over it just to see if anything doesn't magnetize. I just go, hey, it didn't magnetize. There's another home beading project and another bangle. But I don't actually go as far as like metal testing everything. I just gave that up. I'm like, no, if you have a metal tester at home, believe for you, and that's good. And enjoy it. So this is like one of those everything's sort of together bangles, I guess, but it's a little on the small side for me. And then this is a cute bangle, and it's very delicate. So I wonder if this is actually, I don't know, I can't tell, but from the inside, it looks to be either copper or rose gold, one of the two. Hopefully rose gold, but it could be copper. And I would have to look for markings in a way that I'm not prepared to do right now. Sorry, let me dig in some more. Oh God. Okay. There you go. Live, love, and laugh. Oh. Okay, the craft pile. This one goes to the craft pile. It's just kind of cheap looking. These two will go to the craft pile. They're just like little beady things. Although I think those glass beads, the thing is that if you're doing crafts, the glass beads are great. And this one has glass beads on it too. But I feel like she's just in time for St. Patty's Day, don't you know? Anybody Irish who's watching, I apologize. I suck. It's kind of cute for St. Patty's Day. Okay. Not mad at it. Not thrilled, but not mad. What are you, my long friend? You a long one, ain't you, girl? Hey. Okay, there we go. There we go. Oh, what? Maybe not. Y'all, I am not entirely sure this is. What in the world? Okay, it is that long. Which begs the question, why is it that long? I don't know. It's all like tangled up. Okay, I can't figure this out at all. It's got this situation happening, and I'm not playing with it tonight. But it's this sort of like a little beaded sort of situation on some chain that has been painted white. And no hang tags, no markings that I can see. So I don't know. Okay. Here we go. Merry Christmas. Craft file. I'm not entirely sure what's supposed to be happening here. There is, I think this is tangled. It's like a crystal, like a pink crystal and a bunch of crystals around it, like blue. And so it's cute for spring if you can get it untangled. But that is the ticket, getting it untangled. So who knows? That may have to be somebody else's problem. Let me rephrase that. That will definitely be somebody else's problem. I don't untangle jewelry. I just don't do it. It's a pain in the butt. Oh God, this thing. Okay, this is like the elastic is literally like just hanging there. It's got hardly any snap back anymore. And it looks like a Flintstone bracelet, so that goes in the craft pile. That's what happens when you play with it. That's what she said. Okay, Ronnie, love you, baby. Hi, I had to wait 5 minutes to tell you the tag you could not read is Premier Designs. Oh, good. Okay, Premier Designs is decent. But are those stones? I don't. these do feel like stone. No, they feel acrylic. They're not cold, and they should be. They're acrylic. Yeah. Unfortunately. Oh, okay. This one's got a heart-shaped something, something, something. Okay, here's the thing. It's got this heart-shaped toggle closure. So I already kind of like it for that. I don't see a name on it, which doesn't mean that there's no name on it. It means I haven't looked very hard. But I don't see an obvious name on it. Let's just put it that way. And it's a little yellow and gray necklace with that heart-shaped toggle, and then these beads, and then it's got this rose on the bottom. So this is kind of an interesting little retro look. I like that. Oh boy. She is all of that. There's another little thing with the rose on it. You saw it, right? Here are the little beads, and it's just plastic beads and like a little acrylic rose or whatever acrylic beads. But I feel like these types of things are very stylistic, and those are the types of things that sometimes people who do costumes are actually looking for. What in the world? Oh my Lord, somebody had a huge collection of these types of necklaces. Look at it. It's crazy. And this one is missing the toggle, so this one goes to the craft bucket. And toggle missing, so this one goes to the craft bucket. So these two go to the craft bucket. Actually, I forgot to check that other one and make sure the toggle was there. Oh, this one's a lobster clasp. So that's good. And then the last piece, yikes. Okay, the last pieces, she said, in the jewelry jar. There's a little claw tie tack, roach clip tie tack. And it looks like there was once upon a time maybe a little jewel or something in front of it. I'm not sure, but it doesn't look like it's survived much. And then there is a bracelet. And let's see if it's got any markings on it. No markings noted. And it's just like a little tarnished thing. It looks much more bright and sparkly on my camera than it actually is in real life. Very, very tarnishy. But I'll have to take a look at. Yeah, I just don't see any markings on this, so I don't think it's got much value. And then this one, oh, look at these. Look at these pair of little. Maybe I'll put that with the green necklace. I think that's probably how it came from originally. So, lots of stuff for the pile. Okay, wait a minute. This tie tack thingy is marked. Let's make sure it's not like, it doesn't say like sterling or something wonderful like that on it. It says something. I'll be darned. If that says what I think it says, let me put it on 10. And that says, it sure does. It says sterling. Here's the picture of that. Ta-da! It says sterling. Yay. Okay, I'm pretty happy with that. So I got a piece of sterling. I got a piece of silver. Yay. I'm not mad at these. I spent, consider this. I spent $25 on the 2 jewelry jars. Normally for one jewelry jar, they're expecting like 40 to 50 bucks. And I spent $25 on 2. So I got them for $12.50 each. And neither one of them they weren't outstanding. I didn't find like gold or diamonds or anything. But I'm also not mad at them at all. For $12.50, it's a heck of a deal. And I do jewelry jars, jewelry by the pound, for some of the auctions, and sometimes those go very well. They go over very well, and there are people who they're like me. They just love the mystery of it. So yeah, that's it. It doesn't seem like that much because it's silver, but sometimes it's just finding that little bit of treasure that makes the whole thing worthwhile. It makes it so much more fun. So, and just sitting in the middle of a huge, just a huge pile of jewelry. Nothing is more fun than that. This one, I really got to look this up because I have a feeling that's not going to be magnetized. I have a feeling that is, it's got that unmarked Mexican silver feel, which I've had a couple of bracelets like that in the past that did test for silver back when I was testing before I sold my testing kit because I was like, I'm over it. So I feel like those are nice. Those are good. And so overall, out of 2 jewelry jars, I got one very nice overflowing jewelry jar and one nice craft lot. And a keychain for my sister to make her remember my brother and I. And then the rest of that's just going, that's not anything that anybody wants. Yeah. Okay. So and a St. Louis Blues thing, which somebody will want because go Blues. Let's go Blues. LGBTQIA. I don't know. Okay. So jewelry jar. Yay. And then craft lot. Yay. And I'm pretty happy with all of it. I gotta be honest, I love it. And I'm not mad at this bracelet either. I'm gonna get mad at it if it doesn't fit, but I'm not mad at it. See, it even bends like silver wood. It looks like Mexican silver to me. It looks like that Taxco sort of native silver. I don't know. We'll check it out. Like I can forget, yeah. So happy with the tie tack, happy with the bracelet, and in general, just kind of happy with the deals that I got. So thank you so much, everybody, for joining me tonight. I am going to be auctioning off the contents of the jewelry jar. And when I say the jewelry jar, I mean I sell jewelry like by the pound. And what I don't do is I don't separate the name brand stuff. And in most cases, I will throw in, and unless it's something that I would wear like this tie tack, I'll probably throw that into the jewelry jar because I do like to include, some happy surprises too. So I do a lot of reselling by the pound with jewelry when I do auctions. It's one of my favorite things to do because then I get to play jewelry jars. So if there's anything that anybody likes, just, hit me up. Otherwise it's going in a jewelry jar. And that's about all I've got for tonight. I want to thank Aunt Boo for her super chat. Mwah. And I want to thank you all for being here tonight. And I'm going to go finish up the chicken that I'm burning in the oven right now. Okay. So I'll talk to you later. Bye, everybody.